We are asked the question on a regular basis whether an individual who intentionally hurts another individual while they're at a bar, either an employee of the bar or a patron, is responsible for the injuries that you sustain. The answer to the question is that any individual who intentionally injures another person is responsible for the damages that they cause to that person. Now, interestingly, in New York State, the statute of limitations for an intentional act is only 1 year. And if it's a negligent act, it's 3 years. In other words, if you hurt somebody intentionally, they only have 1 year to sue you. But if you do it negligently, they have 3 years. The second part of that equation is that if an individual who is an employee of the bar injures you, a bouncer, a bartender, then the employer is oftentimes what we call vicariously liable for the actions of its employer. So we can get to the bar. Two problems with the bars, and insurance problem and a problem with how bar owners have established their businesses. What's been happening is that bar owners, and they're permitted under our laws to do this, set up what we call shell corporations, a corporation, a company that just runs the bar. And all of the equipment is owned by somebody else. And then they don't buy insurance on the property. So if you attempt to sue that bar, you can sue them, but they don't have any insurance, and they have no assets. So it becomes this shell corporation. Again, we can get a judgment, but the judgment becomes null and void because there's no one to collect against. And we're seeing that more and more. And we're working toward trying to get legislation enacted that would require bar owners to have insurance because it is injuring and it's hurting other people. The other issue is that even if they do have insurance, a lot of times those insurance companies have exclusionary language, again, for intoxicated individuals who injure others or their employees who injure other people. So in these situations and in these cases, the answer to the question is that we can sue both the individual and the property owner, the bar owner. The question as to whether we're going to be able to collect is a whole other issue.